Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Sundial growers, ticker SNDL. I've talked about them numerous times here on the channel. They're down quite a bit over the last year. Last 3 months, down over 25%. Last month, they're actually in the green, over 9% here in the past week, up over 9.5%. And here's a look at today, down over 4%. I have 210 shares here at a cost basis of $1.04. And I've just been watching this one, waiting for it to hit the bottom, see what the low is going to be before I purchase any more, since I'm already in the red. If you don't know much about this one, it's in the MJ. You can feel free to pause and read over the rest. Volume of 27.78 million. Average of 105.78. This one always has a bunch of volume on it, so I've seen it in hundreds of millions, billions at times. It's kind of amazing how many shares are being traded on this one. So, and a $1.26 billion market cap, a 52-week low of 40 cents, and a high of $1.96. Here's a look at what their earnings are expected on March 17th after hours. So if you're in this one, you might want to put that on your calendar. And here you can see when I bought. So it's been a while since I've bought any of this one. Back at 84, 85 cents. And I don't think it's even been to those levels in quite some time. So it's been in the 60, 50 cent range. So Microsoft Bing currently showing it as a hold, and Millennium Management decreased stake by 72.30% to 415,000 shares. So investors, hedge funds, buy, sell all the time, but still I don't like to see any selling of this one. There's already enough volume on it, swings and everything. Take it from one extreme to the next, so Sundial is on a roll with an average volume of 107.08 in the recent 3 months. And this is dated on the 14th. So we're just going to kind of skim through some of this information. They've had a pretty dodgy run when it comes to market performance. The 1-year high price of the company stock is recorded at 0.666 on 2/11/22, and the lowest price was 0.40 for the same time period, recorded on 1/24 of 22. Full year performance was down 68.13%, which we kind of already went over that. And there's some more information on the 52-week high and low. Sundial stock trading around 66 cents per share. What's next? And this is also dated on the 14th. They announced they had received an extension of 180 calendar days to regain compliance with the Nasdaq's minimum bid price requirement, which is $1, which I've been talking about for months on this one. They needed to get up above $1. I think they got it extended last year also through August, and need to get this one going, or else it's, I don't know how many extensions they can get, but from February. So we'll just call that August 14th and see what happens then. So the extension will allow the company, all right, here we have the notified by the Nasdaq on August 9th of 2021 that the bid price for the common shares was not in compliance with the Nasdaq minimum bid price. At the time, the company was required to regain compliance by February 7th, 2022. The extension will allow the company to regain compliance if the bid price for the common shares close at or above $1 per share for a minimum of 10 consecutive days before August 8th of 2022. So there's the magic date. Right back, it just seems like deja vu from last year. So, but if you like this one and feel it's going to get back up to $1, you can buy shares. Not that I give tax, legal, or trading advice. You just have to figure that out on your own. So here's kind of some recommendations. You can scroll through that. We'll go over ratings here at the end. Canaccord Genuity have made an estimate for Sundial Growers shares, keeping their opinion on the stock as a sell, and a previous recommendation back on May 19, 2021. And so for, like I said, the last couple ratings I've seen on this one, it has showed it as a sell or a hold. I'm currently holding because I'm in the red, so Sundial Growers must show investors things are better, not just different, and this is a day ago. Has more time to avoid delisting. Now the company must convince investors that there is enough, that there's a different to merit an investment in Sundial stock. One thing is certain, it won't be getting help from the federal MJ legalization in the United States anytime soon. That could be another 2 to 4 years out for all we know. So I tried to investigate it as much as I can, but you can only find limited information on it. I just did a video on Chuck Schumer a while back, saying that he's working on legalizing it on the federal level now. Last year, on the 10th, he was the total opposite, saying he wasn't going to work on the federal legalization while Biden is in office, and then a year later to the date it changes. So who knows, maybe they were buying up shares themselves and then turn out the news and run all the MJ stocks up. It's hard to say, but just a thought. Sundial stock is not without hope. First, the growth through acquisition path. The company has purchased a private liquor retailer, Alcanna, LQSIF. The deal was recently approved by Alcanna shareholders, and both sides are hoping it can finalize in the first quarter. So we will have to wait and see what happens with that one. And don't wait for the U.S. market. Again, this is kind of talking about some things about the president. And moving on over here, Sundial outpaces stock market gains, what you should know, and this is dated on the 15th. Closed at 62 cents, making a 1.93% move from the previous day. The change outpaced the S&P 500, 1.58% gain on the day. Meanwhile, the Dow gained 1.22%, and the Nasdaq Tech Heavy Index added 0.46%. If you like ETFs, I just did a video on QQQ. You can look at that, the Invesco QQQ. It's an impressive outpaces audited track record for outperformance. So this is showing some estimates. Recently, a 3 as a hold. So exactly what I am doing. So medical drugs industry is part of the medical sector. This industry currently has a Zacks industry rank of 155. Bottom 40% of 250 industries. Sundial Growers, a suitable stock for new investors? That's always the question. Shares rose on Wednesday, the 16th, with the stock price up 2.80% to the previous day close. A strong demand from buyers drove the stock to 64 cents. So I feel this one's going to run at some point in time. I feel everybody's going to consolidate and run this one up. Might not be until August, but just speculating on this one. But I feel there's going to be a lot information come out positively. Again, I couldn't be wrong in regards to a lot of the MJ stocks, in regards to some of the voting that's going to be happening this fall in November, so we'll just have to wait and see. Actively observing the price movement. In the last trading, the stock closed the session at 62 cents, falling within a range of 0.6022, and 0.662. The value 5-year monthly was 5.65, referring to the stock's 52-week performance. Its high was $2.25 and the low was 40 cents on the whole. Sundial has fluctuated 16.96% over the past month. So we will see. I just did 2 Warren Buffett videos yesterday, what he bought and sold, and another Warren video back to back. I think those were actually my first 2. I talk about him since I'm here in Omaha, and that's where he is, but kind of interesting how I did one and found another article and did another video on him. So over here on StockTwits, currently at 61 cents, low of 40, high of 225. Market is not built for scared people, only the strong mental people that can control their emotions. Of days people need emotion intelligence. Mic dropped. Actually, it says droped. Must be real emotional and drop the P. No floor support at 61. Drop it to 50 cents. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops to 50 cents. And over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold, and nothing here on tip ranks. But again, the one I love to hate, hate to love. As you can see, I'm holding, and a crappy cost basis. So I'm waiting for another 50-cent dip, and if that happens, I'll buy a bunch more and drop this down. So drop it like it's hot. So, and if you have Sundial, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.